Hello there, YouTube. My name is Masterofroflness, and welcome to another game of Planetary.Annihilation.Gamma. Today, we have a 7-player free-fall for you guys today on this massive metal planet. It's not as, I guess, metal-heavy as the other planets that I've played. Definitely not that big, not as metal-dense, to be honest. And usually, those type of games, they allow for a certain kind of different playstyle in Planetary Annihilation. Since you have so much metal at your disposal, you don't really have to worry about getting negative in metal. So you could just go ahead and start building up a massive base really fast. And really the only thing you have to worry about in that type of situation is probably just energy. And then you're just good to go. You can literally get out a combat fabber accompanied with a regular T1 bot fabber, or maybe heck even an air fabber or a vehicle fabber, and just start clearing away all of the mexes. And then it just comes to, I guess, a situation in which if you just expand enough, then nobody can really take you on. And if you build enough energy plants to support your expansions, then you're essentially unstoppable. You're kind of a god in Planetary Annihilation. If you get out at least 50% of the mexes in a very sort of heavy mex field planet to your side. Because, honestly, nobody can really deal with your economy when it gets to that point. However, again, that also means that you have to expand consistently and not forget to do so. As well as, of course, having energy to back it up. Something, of course, I have a problem with because, you know, sometimes I merely just expand and then I forget to do so afterwards, after the 20-minute mark. So, it's kind of a big problem. A really big problem, actually. Like, you gotta keep on expanding. You can't just forget, and that's something I do. So it's a little bit of a New Year's resolution, so to speak. If today was the new year, the new age of Planetary Annihilation, I would say yes, this is my Gamma resolution, so to speak, to expand more and to not forget. I wonder what's after Gamma for Planetary Annihilation. Is it Omega? Beta? Beta just happened. Wait, hold on a second. What am I saying? Well, it could be Omega, actually. Planetary Annihilation Omega. Has a ring to it. Now, back to the game at hand. Right now, we're definitely not playing with a very heavy metal planet. We're playing with a planet that has a good amount of metal, but not super heavy metal, so to speak. And what I mean by heavy metal, I think the way I could describe it is if there were just metal all over the place. Like, let's say there was this amount of metal, okay, in an area this small, and it was all over the planet. That's kind of what I mean. I don't mean by planets where there's a lot of metal and, you know, there's massive spaces in between. Like, no. Just metal all over the place. Metal as far as the eye can see. That's what I'm talking about. Because I know that some people can get the confusion between those two. And honestly, I'm being very vague by saying, oh, heavy metal planets. Like, what do I mean by heavy metal? Is this heavy metal? What does that mean? I would love to say scale 6 or scale 2, but that's not how metal are defined, so can't really do that. Anyway, so right now I'm using a different type of strategy in order to clear out these metal extractors and also just to establish my base. I'm going for the bot fabricator. And then afterwards, I'm going with the combat fabber. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because the combat fabber speeds up the construction of units and buildings overall a fuck ton better than any of the fabricators. Except for maybe a tier 2 fabricator. But that's only one example of the combat fabbers being a little bit less effective than they should be. So, honestly speaking, these guys are a straight up upgrade when combined with a fabber. Now, combat fabbers, yes, they can't build any structures, but like I said beforehand, they can speed them up. So they are a speed upgrade. It's kind of like Stimpack. You know what? Yeah, combat fabbers are kind of like Stimpaks for Marines in StarCraft 2. You know, the Marine itself, it's a really fast, very heavy-hitting unit. But then combined with Stimpack, oh my god, it just becomes... wow, it just becomes a different beast altogether. Just incredible. Like a monster. It builds... well, it doesn't build... Marines don't build. But Marines do attack way faster with the combat... well, not the combat, but the Stimpack upgrade. It's kind of how the combat fabber acts like in Planetary Annihilation. Anyway, let's get out some units. We're getting out some skinners right now just to scout out the surrounding areas. I apologize if my commentary is a little bit scatterbrained. It's because I just finished up from working out, and I also had only 4 hours sleep, which is a little bit weird. I don't know, I didn't sleep that good last night. So I apologize. Anyway, enemy contact. We have a bogey, and we have another bogey. One bogey is next to the other bogey. How beautiful. It's bogey wars. We might just build a bunch of proxy vehicle factories around Pink Space. Pink does have a power plant here, but does he have power plants on the other side? Let's check that out. Let's also build a laser turret right over here, because I do see some of the ants come forward. Try to take our shit out. See, look how fast that is. Look how fast that is. That is incredible. Anyway, we found another enemy. That would be a purple right over there. Alright. Oh, good. Now we know where our second opponent is, which is, I guess, okay. Anyway, thank God for this turret. Oh, shit, we lost the fabricator. Oh, well, not important. The combat fabber is way more expensive than the fabricator. I think it's, what, 200 metal? 200 metal for a fabrication bot. And then afterwards, the combat fabber is about 720. So, yeah, a lot more expensive. Holy crap. Alright, let's go get out some vehicle factories. And we're going to continue getting radar and expanding. Remember, expand, exterminate, destroy. We can heal up my structures right over here. It's just a shame that we lost our fabricator. Oh well. And generally, when you're speeding up units from the vehicle factories with your combat fabbers, you can generally have, I guess, 1 combat fabber for every 2 vehicle factories, from what I've heard. Which is alright, I guess, considering that the combat fabbers have really high production speed. Well, production speed up, so to speak, for your units. Anyway, let's continue getting out factories. Because at the end of the day, what makes units? Factories. What kills bases? Factories. So we're going to send out this wave right now just to kind of raid Pink for a little bit. See what's up. We should really get out more vehicle factories over here in our base. So let's get out, I guess, 3. And then afterwards, we're going to continue building power plants. Just to be safe. Our left flank is a little bit exposed, which worries me deeply. Something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, when I turn around, I'll be able to win this battle against Pink because he's super close to me and his units are really weak to Infernos. On top of that, he only had 1 Inferno in his entire army. So we were able to win that engagement. Let's go ahead and build more Infernos and more ants. Currently, I don't need to build spinners at all because I don't see a need to build air units, well, anti-air units. Pink is trying to fuck off to another dimension, but we're going to chase his ass. You know what? Let's take this fabricator, and we're going to use him to get all these mexes over here with the combat fabber. Okay, that's pretty much it. You can build a radar over there, while you can build a radar over here. Oh, actually, no, wait. We have a radar already. Alright, so just build me mexes. Okay, that's pretty good. We have a good amount of factories at our disposal that can essentially spam out as much as we want. Let's just try to kill this commander, I guess. Ooh, nice Uber cannon. Really good Uber cannon. But we're just going to chase him until Kingdom costs, so he's dead. In fact, is there a way to help out my bases even more? Like, is there a way to get this assist key on, I guess, a patrol sort of grid? Like, can I get the combat fabber to assist all these factories at the same time? Can I hold it down or something? Create like a little circle like the patrol thing? No? I think I can with patrol. Oh well, let's just have him focus on ants. Okay, where was the enemy detected? Oh, Black, right over there. Okie dokie, Mr. Black. Thank you for blessing us with your appearance. But you must die. Like all little good boys and girls in this world. Alright, that commander's dead, and now we'll focus on Black. Let's go up north over here to try and check out if there's any bad guys. In fact, that could be White, actually. No, that's Black. That's definitely Black. In fact, this is just the outskirts of Black Space, I think. It definitely is. Definitely is. Anyway, let's get out here too. Bot factory? Well, not bot factory, but vehicle factory. Because we're going to need to get a better economy. And now I think we can try and take out the White player over here. Wow, our energy went down the drain. And our metal. Good golly. She willikers, Batman. Okay, there's White's ants. Let's go around so that we can try to get a better look at his base. Seems like we're doing a good amount of damage against Black currently, which is awesome. Hopefully this really kicks him in the teeth. Ooh, we're gonna kill Combat Fabric. Nice. I think this is the entrance to Black Space, considering that there are 4 power plants right over there, linked up to each other. That was TeamSpeak. Sorry about that. As I think I've said beforehand, I leave my TeamSpeak on sometimes. So I don't mean to be rude to y'all by having user in your channel timed out screech into your headphones. But then again, I'm screeching in your headphones, so it can't be too much of a painful experience. Alrighty then. So now we have this guy out. That's good. Let's go get out some T2 power plants, and then afterwards get tier 2. Oh, where? Where's it? Where's the enemy detected? Ah, right over there. Where my crap? That's where my stuff is. Okay. Let's get our vehicle factories right over here, stat. And let's see, we're continuing to destroy Black stuff, so let's continue doing so. Wow, large chunks of his base are being destroyed by these tier 1 units I'm sending out. And he has nothing to answer for it. It's just weird. Yeah, we're gonna need vehicle factory stat. Oh, hello there, fabricators. What are you doing here? You should go ahead and build me some mexes in this area. Let's also get out some tier 2 mexes. Alright, that's it. Oh, whoa. Hold on a sec. Buddy. Remember, tier 2 mexes? There we go. Good job. Good job. Now what we have to do is, I guess, get some much needed advanced radar support. Okay, awesome. Black is trying, I think, to escape to the orbital space. I have to commend him for trying to escape, but at the same time, if I get in too close, bad things are gonna happen. Oh, he has tier 2. Excellent. But Infernos are still better than levelers. Okay, we're gonna need to definitely get some air, as air would allow me to figure out if he has a ton of T2 or not. We'll just send down some armies, I guess, to finish him off. Still have the vast majority of my forces over here, just chilling out waiting for White, because White could attack at any time. Granted, same as a lot of the other players that we versed off against. Doesn't mean they are going to attack. These guys aren't producing anything. Produce! Expand! Bring glory to the Empire. And you need to build me power plants straight away. Let's see now. Let's get you guys to build me tier 2 metal extractors all over this area. And we can just build up T1 factories over here. Alright, now, let's attack white. Like a rampaging Mongol horde, we shall strike them! I am the flail of God! I don't know what the hell that was, but it was something. Okay, this is weird. Go expand over there. Not to the left side, that's strange. Anyway, let's see. This army should be enough to kill off black. Doesn't mean it's going to be, but it should be. Okay. More ants, more infernos. Everybody keep producing. In fact, heck, Commander, get me some air factories. Ooh, my two armies are going to combine into one super army. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, what are you doing? Don't stop and gawk. Stop and stare. Na, 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 na. Okay, let's hope we win this engagement against the white. We might not, because we stopped, we stared, we let them group up. Oh, that's not fair. That's their force, really? Okay, well, they have a ton of tier 2. That means we're just gonna have to get a ton more units. Where are we getting attacked from? Nowhere. Okay. Alright, so it seems as though tier 2 is being spammed out by these other players. This is going to be a little bit bad. This is going to be tricky. So, I think what we need to do is do a full-on tech switch. We need to get out tier 2 air units. Really, that's the only way we can possibly win. And we're going to have to get out a bunch of defenses. Because now these other armies are encroaching on my territory. And they're becoming a little bit of a pain. A nuisance, so to speak. So let's go attack brown right now. Finish them off. So that we can expand south. In fact, let's move my Manifest Destiny. Well, not my Manifest Destiny. But let's move my units over to the southern area. So that we can essentially spread our Manifest Destiny far and wide. And let's see, we can get out a flat cannon for you. Where's a flat cannon here? Right over there, and then more turrets. That should be fine. The armies of brown could be coming in at any time. Yikes. This is going to be bad. It's going to be tricky. But without air units, we're fucked. So we need tier 2 units straight away. Okay, you guys are out. Good. Good job. Get them out. Get out as much air units as you possibly can. Huh. Was that black? Never mind, it was black. Okay, dokie, so we don't have to worry about black anymore. That's good. Catapult is almost done. Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky purple. In fact, let's send over an army to deal with purple right now. Because even though white has a ton of units, it doesn't mean that he's going to send them out. Seems like brown had a little bit more units than I assumed otherwise. Alright, that's okay. Let's stop producing fabrication aircraft for the time being. Get out some much needed hummingbirds. Wow, we have a lot of tier 2 fabricators. There's no reason why we shouldn't get tier 2 advanced mexes now. Let's go ahead and replace these all these metal extractors with tier 2 metal extractors. Heck, we should just claim all the metal extractors east. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, catapult's almost done. Good. And purple was just about to set up their little base of operations over here and clog us up. So it's actually really good that we attacked now when we did. White still hasn't made any moves against us, so that's all around awesome. Good job, White. Good man. Just continue building catapults just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And now it's time for the crystals. First and foremost, let's get out more advanced energy plants. And you fabricators can, I guess, just get me out. What can you get me? You can... Fuck, I don't know. Energy storage? Yeah, give me energy storage. Energy storage would be nice. That would be groovy. It would be amazing. And metal storage too. All the storage. Enemy detected where? I know enemies are detected. We've been seeing them over and over again. Let's put some missile turrets. And I think for now... should really start getting out more combat fabbers, just a lot more, or we could just recall all the combat fabbers that we're not using. In fact, yeah, let's do that right now. Get them all out of here. Our rampage dude purples defenses seems to be going pretty well. Unfortunately, we don't have enough infernos to really soak up as much damage as we could be, so we might take a few more losses than we should otherwise be taking, as evidenced by this entire docks attack that's actually doing pretty well against us. Oh well. Why are there so many fabricators here? Hold on a sec. I have a hotkey somewhere. Yeah, I've done something. Well, not a hotkey, but a rally point. Yeah, I definitely have a rally point somewhere. Alright. I'll just continue building some more units. We have currently 7 crystals. That's good. Let's see if it's enough though to take on White. In fact, let me go send out a hummingbird one. It's a little bit of a test against the White's air defenses. All we have to do really is snipe White's commander, and then we're good. By the way, get all these mexes. No reason why you shouldn't be getting it. All the mexes. All of the mexes. All of them. Another wave of units will be able to finish off purple. And now, let's continue setting in Infernos. Yay, Infernos. Yeah, who's building the fabricators? It's you, you scumbag. Confusing up my armies with your fabricator nonsense. Look at how many fabricators I have. I don't need this many fabricators. Oh well, I can't stay mad at you. How's the hummingbird attack? Was it good? Was it successful? Did we notice anything? Have a fuck ton of air units. I guess that's what we noticed. Alright, I think case in point right now we might need more than one air factory to make this work. He's sending over a fuck ton of units. That's scary. At this point, I think what we should be doing is gathering up all the vehicle factories that we have and sending all the finished units over to this side so that we can deal with White. And we should also finish off brown, so let's go ahead and do that. Purple is continuously being attacked by me, and it's doing a good damn job of building up more and more base defenses, I have to say. So we might have to go another way. Right now it's already too late, but the next army that we send in will have to go another way around this area. It doesn't seem like White has been able to get out an orbital factory. However, if he has gotten out an orbital factory, he could be dead. What? Oh, shit. Are you serious? There's another enemy here? Why wasn't I told of this? Why wasn't I told of Blue's attack? Heck, where was Blue? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, this sucks. Of course we have to deal with a brand new challenger out of the blue. Oh well, let me send in my crystals to deal with it. Our ants are doing a pretty good job at destroying Purple's base right now. So soon all of Purple's domain will be ours.
Enemy commander detected.
Okay, let me select my units. Come on. You're not lagging that badly. They're all crystals. Are you serious? Wow. Blue, get your head in the game. This is bad. They're all attacking me at the same time. Oh, okay.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh, this lag. Not doing good. Not doing good. This is really bad. We have so much lag right now going through my system. It's insane. I can't select any of these units very well. Okay, it seems like blue's also attacking white at the same time, so that's good. What the hell? What was that? It's like ring around the posy. I should spot a posy. Alright, let's send in the crystals to clean up. I don't know what that was, but that was something. That was something. Well, let's attack the back of white space right now. These crystals are going to clean up the majority of these enemy forces here. So that's good. We've won. We've won the battle. Have we won the war? I don't know. That depends. God, the lag, though, was unbelievable. Just insane. Where are my... Whoa, where are the peregrines? Peregrines. Oh, peregrines. Would you like to explain where you've been? Oh, hey, honey. How's it going? Wow. Anchors? Holy crap. Whoa, a laser platform. Holy crap. It's incredibly dicey. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out a few crystals. And we're going to have to try and rebuild our fledgling economy. I think currently we can redirect all of our forces to attacking brown. Finishing him off. White will be killed off soon. And I gotta scat out the entire fucking map. Which kind of sucks because I really don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Continue building power plants. And over here we can, I guess, take up all of the metal extractors up north. Yeah, we can take them all. We just lost a lot of stuff from that attack against blue, which kind of sucks. Interesting. Interesting. I think I found blue. Oh, we stopped this expansion over there, which is good. But where is his base? It's a little bit weird. Where can his base go? Where can it be? Yeah, this is going to be a very hard-fought battle against me and blue. If it turns out that blue is on a very, very high caliber of skill. What stops my units from constructing metal extractors? That's weird. Come on, kill! Oh, damn it. We just can't do enough damage. These anchors, they just have so much support. We'll just have to hit and run him, I guess. We can't brute force our way through. I mean, we could with the land units, but not with these air units. Nope, not at all. Where is his base? Where is Blue's base? This confubbles me, to be honest. These anchors are not making anything any better for me or anybody involved in this game. Huh, I don't remember sending out my units into this death march over here.
Enemy commander detected.
Where?
Enemy commander
God
detected.
damn. Oh, there we go. Okay. We found him. Found the rebels. Good. Now what are we going to do about it? I guess we can get out a couple crystals. We can send over all of our armies to his base. God, we have so many people to deal with. Okay, okay. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to build levelers. We're going to smash the fuck out of white. And then we're going to go ahead and send over our vehicle factories over to everybody else. Just got to keep building. It's funny because things have been stopping my construction, like lag and stuff and glitches. It's weird. Now, you guys have seen them too. It's just funny. I try to build something and then all of a sudden, bam, just won't construct at all. Just need to group up all of my units together as one cohesive force and just smash everything that comes in our way. Right now, let's go ahead and group up against Blue. Because currently, Blue has the one weapon that can ruin my day, which would be a nuke. Now, again, nukes aren't the most deadly things in the game, because they do drain your economy. But they're still massively annoying. So, I get it. I get it. The husk of a dead commander. I want to disable that. Enemy commander detected. Oh, like the one I killed 40 minutes ago? Ah, I guess that is an enemy commander. Thank you. Whoa, 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 come on. Units, get your shit together. Oh, these anchors. There are so many anchors right now shooting down on my units. It's insane. I want to just try and micro my way around the anchors, but because I can't see them, there's no point in micro. Just target the nuke. Look at this. This is insane. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of the radar. Let's also go ahead and group up my guys. We're going to finish off both white, brown, and everybody else. All the colors of the rainbow. And then afterwards, we're going to march on to blue. I did see a massive land force east of my position. So once it hits, that's going to be pretty bad. But so far, I think everything's dandy. Everything's A-okay. Anchors, on the other hand, are so damn annoying. I feel like they shouldn't shoot land units. I really do feel as though they shouldn't. That's just me. But still. I find it a tad annoying. Like, look at this. Really? You're gonna spam out anchors and win the game that way? Alright, tell me how that's fair. Rage, rage, rage. Granted though, white has like an amazing amount of tier 2 at his disposal. But I don't know if he'll be able to get the better of this battle. Let me just go ahead and try to wrestle control with my mouse, and then afterwards get up a bunch of vehicle factories that will help me out in destroying Blue's army when it comes this way to a theater near you. This should be the end of white. This really should be the end of white. But because some of my units are a little bit retarded, it won't be the end of white. Like some of my units went in a completely opposite direction. I just gotta wonder, pathfinding. That's a thing, right? Well, let's crush brown. Using the word crush is a little bit weird. I find it very derogatory. I feel like a hypocrite now. Really? You're okay. Oh, Commander's trying to get away. No. No. Target that commander. Target him. Target him. Thank you. Look at my pip screen. Okay, turn off the pip screen. We don't need the pip screen. Oh, he was building a nuke. That's scummy. Well, we dealt with him. That's good. Let's go ahead and destroy white. Well, not white, blue. From this side now. You know what? We can select all these factories. And let's pump out ants! So far, my expanding has gotten quite better, which is good. We're continuously putting on pressure against white. So that's also pretty good. Units need to stop being retarded. What is going on? I can't select them. Sometimes I can't select them. Sometimes they just have a mind of their own. It's insane. I hate it. No. Alright, let's trace out these blue units over here. Huh? You want to mess? You want to mess, huh? I think you want to mess. I think we might go ahead and start destroying the majority of blue space now. So no complete kills right now. Just focus on slowly biting him away from the ankles. Ooh, that's nasty. That was dirty, and that was dirty even for me. Wow, the ankles. Ugh. Okay, let's also get an anti-nuke because I know from experience this guy will get nukes. Yep, he's already setting up his nuke pattern. So let's try to finish him off with one final attack. Could already be too late, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Just go in. Just go in. Check out what he's doing. Alright, he's just built a nuke. That's good. Whew. Okie dokie. So we are safe. Yep, that's good. It's a massive air defense force here. The anchors are not helping whatsoever. However, this is all he has. Just anchors and some random hodgepodge units. That's it. Other than that, he's fairly weak. So another round of Curstos and Peregrines, supported by land units, will be able to finish him off. Wow, he put his advanced power plants in a really awkward position. Alright, another round against white. Just whittle him down. Just whittle him down. If we just kill off the majority of his anchors, we should be fine. Well, not the majority of his anchors, but the majority of his air defense. Because then we could just clean up with some land units. I mean, not land units, crystals. What am I saying anymore? I don't even know. There could be an argument made as to whether or not I should be building more tier 2. That could probably be for another time. For now, though, we're kicking ass. I'm happy. We'll just go ahead and try to help out my other units as best as I possibly can. Dude, guys, stop moving. I told the Cursos to move up. I didn't tell the ants to move up. Or the Bolos, whatever you want to call yourselves. You guys are facing an identity crisis, the likes of which I've never seen before.
User left your channel.
Not ours. It was white's. Okay, we finally cracked him. Finally cracked him. Good. Whew. Okay, dokie. Now is time for our massive pushes against blue to begin. In fact, they've already started to begin way before I even committed against them. But still. Time we move forward. What are you guys doing? God, we had so many people on production queues, and yet they never followed through with them. It's just weirds me out. You know what I should get? Orbital. Yeah, I should really get Orbital. Oh well. Maybe for another time. I don't know, it's already too late at this point. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it might not be. It largely depends on how long this game goes. For now, I think with a few more land pushes and air pushes, we should be fine. He doesn't have a massive land army. We've destroyed his nuclear capacity. And essentially, we have more economy than him than he can ever dream of. I mean, seriously, there's nothing you can really do about it now. In terms of defending his base. There's too many attacks coming in at multiple angles. Granted, though, the selecting of some of my units is still fucking laggy as ball sacks. So, all around, sometimes selecting your units is so much of a chore that it could end up losing you a couple of battles. And all it takes is a couple of battles in PA to buy yourself enough time to get out those pesky little tier 2 units or tier 3 units, whatever you want to call them. Look at this. Oh my god, I told my units to move. They don't move, and I tell my air units to move, and they don't move. It's just, it's a travesty sometimes, the movement in this game. Oh well, I like this I like this game, not this babe. I like this game like a retarded puppy, essentially. You know, it's defective, but at the same time, you just love it. That was a little bit dark. Oh well. Hopefully the servers for PA will get a little bit better. Hopefully. You never know. You can say for certain that this always wasn't the case, so they will get better, I guess. Okay, Commander, help out. Everybody else, help out. Combat Fabrics, help out. Good. Good, 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 good. Now let's send in these air units to help out against our attack with blue. Yeah, this wave over here of units is essentially the final straw for blue. Like, if he can't defend against that wave, he can't defend against anything. And even then, we still have more waves coming in. We still have more units being produced. We're attacking from so many sides right now that the only thing that's defended him so far against my rampage is probably the anchors. Which are still annoying as balls, I have to say. But hopefully we have so many units right now that it just doesn't even matter anymore. Granted, could take a while before we actually get to some legitimate, I guess, progress with our opponent. Oh my lord. The amount of anchors he has is comical and plain old retarded. Okay, we can't crack this guy. Well, maybe we could, but not liking my chances. He's even going for an orbital laser. That sneaky devil. Is your anti-nuke's not working? He has no anti-nukes. Wait, so we could just barge right on in. Yeah, this could work. Let's send in another wave to make him think that we're continuously attacking. And then afterwards, we'll use my orbital fabricators to just build up a ton of Avengers. And then with a massive Avenger spam, we can go in, kill those laser platforms, and eat some cake. I've told these guys to build up metal extractors all over the place, and yet they don't listen. They never do. Well, at least we now know Blue's full capacity for war is pretty small. So, we've, I think, won this match. I don't know. It depends. Largely depends on what stupid mistake I can make this time. We can go for a nuke, actually. In fact, I think this is the one time where I think a nuke play would probably be a smart thing to do, as he doesn't have any anti-nukes. Heck, we can stop the crystal production, because honestly speaking, crystals aren't going to help us at all when we have this amount of fuckery to deal with. So let's get out the nuke. Let's get out the Avengers. Send the kids into overdrive. That type of stuff. I guess we could still continue to send in land units, like I said, to just kind of throw them off guard. But still. Really, the main thing we need to do is just build up a ton of nukes. Let's go right over there. And scout them out a little bit. Okay, nuclear installation is online. Good. Good, good, good. Is he quitting? I'm not sure. Oh, he quit. Oh, he killed himself. I guess he knew he was, going to lose this entire match because of the fact that, well, he didn't have any anti-nukes. He actually had no nuke at all to speak of. Wow, I guess I destroyed it in one of the passes. And on top of that, he was really only surviving due to the anchors and the laser platforms. Once he saw my Avengers, he probably could figure out, oh, I can outproduce him. And then afterwards, just kill off any Avenger and anchor he has with just massive swarms of Avengers at my disposal. I feel like I did pretty good at expanding as well as building up a ton of stuff, but at the same time, just a ton of glitches stopped me from expanding as much as I wanted to. But I was able to kill off all these opponents, and I was able to do a reasonably good job at destroying them, as well as constantly attacking them and stuff and finishing them off. So I have learned my lesson. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you learned something today. Bye-bye.